Hey everyone, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is DFree. Here today we are going to do a breakdown for the upcoming units. We have the Transforming Frieza, the Transforming Cooler, alongside EX Shisami and EX Second Form Frieza. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe if you are new for more content, as well as that notification icon so you guys don't miss anything that we upload here on the channel. Today's video like goal for the Lineage of Evil hype. It's 2,000 likes. Make sure you help us get there, and I appreciate all you guys' support here on the channel thus far. So what I want to mention is that, again, if you haven't seen the video where I talk about all of the hype things that are going to be potentially coming up with like the holidays and stuff, like Black Friday and holiday season and stuff like that at the end of the year, Dragon Ball Super Broly movie anniversary, like, be aware of that stuff. Like, link will be down below. Check it out. But, like, long story short, stuff is coming up. So it might be better to not summon. Just letting you guys know, I want to give you the tools. I won't blame you if you decide to go in for these characters because they're probably going to be really good, probably going to be characters you really want, probably going to help you fill out a team, which is 100% fair. That's what the game is for. Summon for what you want, right? But I just want to give you guys the tools to make good decisions, right? So that's pretty much it. I'm going to summon, right? Even if I'm going to advise you guys not to, I'm going to summon because my collector in me is like, yeah, I need to do at least one video. But we're going to see what we can do. So let's start off with Second Form Frieza here. So he is a melee type yellow unit overall. By the way, they are keeping that summon and then get 30 Z power thing. Like, majority of people, I'd say like 85% of people didn't like this that I saw. Like, okay, so there's the whole thing like, oh, this versus the 999. At least you're getting a chance at a unit, but you have to get the unit 4 times to even unlock them. That, and also each multi you do, you need a minimum of 4 multi-summons, by the way, but each multi you do could be an entirely different power. Maybe you get, like, if it was this banner, for example, maybe you get 13 first time, next time you get Broly, next time you get Gohan, next time you get Broly again, next time you get 13 again, next time you get Bojack again. It could take an insane amount of summons to unlock these characters. So, like, it's not particularly great either way, I guess, but if I had to choose, I mean, I'd rather just get the 999. But it makes sense with how broken these freaking EXs are. They come on 999. They come like at what, 3-star? Like, it's nuts. Anyways, so here's Frieza here. So main ability, plus 50% to strike damage inflicted for 20 counts. Oh, that's pretty good. Inflicts all enemies with 5 sub-counts. Oh, I like that. It's sweet. Sweet. Straight and forward. Pretty sweet. Straight to the point is what I meant to say. I can't take back the sweet statement. Hashtag sweet in the comments down below. Alright, so Unique 1. Applies the following effects to self once 20 timer counts have elapsed from the battle start. That's not too bad. Plus 30% of damage inflicted, minus 5 to strike arts cost, and restores health by 15%. So you can let him take some damage early on. He'll pretty much heal it all back. Bojack has something similar where at 40 counts, I believe, he heals a good chunk of HP. Something similar there, but minus 5 to strike arts costs for the duration. 30% damage increase for the duration of the battle. Those are not time restricted. But do note that those are they are cancelable buffs. They're not non-cancelable. So if a character like, I don't know, Vegito or like the plethora of other characters that can remove buffs comes in and you're matched with them, they can take those off of you. Alright, so Unique 2. While these characters on the battlefield, the following effects are applied to all enemies when the enemy switches characters. Inflict with attribute downgrade plus 5 to all arts costs for 10 counts. Inflict with attribute downgrade plus 20% of damage received for 20 timer counts. Okay. So the plus 5 is really good because it obviously makes it hard for the enemy to go into combos or prolong combos, just things like that. But I will say, if you're on the offensive and they're switching like mid your combo, it's almost worthless because by the time you're done, assuming you're doing like charge step or side step, there's not much that's really going to go into that. But the 20% down is really good, really good. Reason why? Because downgrades are incredibly powerful in this game, especially damage received ones. I did a video for Majin Vegeta. That's going to come up maybe this weekend. But there's a sequence in there where I had to switch. And Majin Vegeta has a unique where he gets 50% damage increase. Funnily enough, like this guy's getting 50% strike unrestricted. But whatever. At least it's just strike. But whatever. He has that, but he makes your allies take 20% more damage. 30% more. Long story short, it made a huge difference when my allies had that debuff because they took so much damage. The same applies for the enemy. So the enemy will take a lot more damage than they otherwise would with this downgrade. So it's very good. It activates, obviously, mid-combo. So if they're switching into somebody else, this will help negate things like cover cut or whatever. So very good to have that. And you can also switch into another character and use this, too, against them, too. They'll still have this debuff for a total of 20 counts. So you can switch into whoever you want and do what you want. All right, special move. Inflicts enemies at your downgrade plus 15% of damage received. Oh, you're doing a lot of that, aren't you? There's going to be a whole lot of damage received downgrades. Oh, another one. Inflicts the downgrade plus 20%. Oh, he is going to do a ton of damage. He is going to do so much damage. Okay. Okay. And it's like super simple. The entire kit is super simple, but he's going to do so much damage, especially strike damage. He's going to hit really hard. All right. So strike attack. Are you strike attack and defense? Oh, double attack? Lineage is picking up a another double attacker? Okay, then. All right. Good luck getting him to 5-star, though, but okay. All right, let's go ahead and actually take a look at the regular Frieza now. For a Final Form Frieza, let's go ahead and see what he does here. So he is a melee-type Frieza. Nice, nice, nice. Transform into Golden Frieza. Transformation lasts 45 counts. Yeah, I thought it was going to be, I said in my video, I would be surprised if it wasn't like 30 or 40. They went 45, which is, 45 is good enough. 30 is too short, but 45 is good enough. Restores health by 20% when you use the main ability. When this character enters the battlefield, the following effects are applied to self. If a Lineage of Evil or Frieza Force other than this character is a battle member, plus 35% of strike damage inflicted and plus 30% of ki recovery inflicted, both for 15 counts. So when he enters the battlefield, if he's on his desired teams, he gets those buffs. He's from the Resurrection F, which was expected, but obviously it's the Saga. He's not a movies character, which again was expected. I mentioned that he's not going to be a movies character. For whatever it is, they haven't adapted those movies. They've just been doing the anime. And I don't know if they will in the future. Anyways, applies the following effects to allied tag, Lineage of Evil, or Frieza Force when this character is switched to standby. Plus 20% of damage inflicted against Saiyans for 15 counts. And plus 20% of strike damage inflicted for... Okay, so it was going to be very, very easy, because I'm assuming Cooler's going to do something similar to what that second unique. They already had, like... They have already the blue Cooler. So, like, I was concerned about this in my breakdown video. I was like, or my preview video, I was saying, like, these characters are going to do so many switch bonuses for Lineage of Evil. It's going to be really nuts. Really nuts. So, he's giving a designated Saiyan buff, which will be relevant however often you come across Saiyan characters, right? It'll always be relevant going forward, but there are a lot of diverse teams that are kind of floating around. But the strike attack is still going to be really good. You're going to still pick that up. So, very nice to have at least that. Special move inflicts a downgrade plus 15% of strike damage received. Definitely worse than general damage from the second form Frieza, but I'll take it. Green card restores health by 10% and plus 10% of the strike damage. Okay, this Frieza's got a little bit of bulk to him. Are you strike attack and defense? Oh, you're just strike attack. But you do pick up Frieza Force post 5-star, because why not, right? Okay. Okay. He's got a little bulk to him because he can heal. He's got a lot of healing. All right, so main ability post-transformation, -5 strike arts cost for 30 counts. Are you going to give him key restore speed and draw speed? Plus 25% of damage inflicted, and that can be used as early as 10 counts. I skipped a whole line. Draws a special move arts card next. He draws a blue card, reduces his strike card cost by 5, and gets 25% damage inflicted bonus. Okay. Unique 1, plus 15% of damage inflicted for 10 counts when faced with the enemy character Goku. So when he's versus the Goku, he's going to do 15% more damage for 10 counts. When this character enters the battlefield, the following effects are applied to self. If you have a Lineage of Evil or Frieza Force character other than this character as the battle member, plus 50% to strike damage, and plus 40% to ki recovery. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right. Applies the following effects to Lineage of Evil or Frieza Force characters when he is switched to standby. Plus 20% to damage inflicted versus Saiyans. Plus 20% to strike damage inflicted for 20 counts. Applies the following effects to self until the transformation ends. So he has a restricted bonus. Reduces damage received by 20%. Plus 30% of damage inflicted against Goku. And reduces own ki by 100 when transformation ends. Oh, okay. You know, I kind of don't mind. Okay, so he's got a lot of blue Kaioken to him. Where post-transformation he just gets pretty bad. Not bad, but like no, definitely not anywhere near as bad as blue Kaioken does because his cards go and they go super expensive. But they're making them like anime accurate in this case, or movie accurate, anime accurate. You get my point with what they're doing, and I'm all for it, man. I don't mind that. I think that's pretty cool. In the context of the game, I guess it can be perceived as being stupid, but it's pretty cool. And unlike the blue Trunks or purple Trunks, who has a restricted, time-restricted transformation, he actually, I think, gets a damage bonus when he goes back to normal to kind of offset that. Frieza and Blue Kaioken lose things or whatever. So this guy loses all these buffs he would pick up. Reduced damage received by 20%, plus 30% to damage inflicted versus Goku. And he even reduces his own ki by 100. He goes automatically to 0 from full ki, which, I mean, is obviously not that bad because you can just restore it back. It's not like you're stuck. Major slice damage, plus 25% to special move damage inflicted for 10 counts upon activation. 100% chance to do heavy bleed. Heavy bleed can't be ignored. That's like a 6,000 per count damage bonus. Like, that's a lot of damage. It adds up. Plus 20% to strike damage inflicted for 20 counts. Changes blast cards to strike cards. Oh, he's a lot better post-transformation. He's actually nuts. Okay, I'm cool with this. I don't think that this Frieza is like game-breaking, oh my god, best unit in the game, but for a red character, for lineage of people, he's exactly what they needed. All right, let's take a look at Shisami first, and then we'll go to Cooler last. And so let's see what he does. So obviously, Frieza Force character, melee type. So draws a strike card next with the main ability, plus 30% to strike damage inflicted for 30 counts, minus 10 to own strike card's cost as well. So got a little bit of that sidestep flavor to him. If he draws speed, if he has draw speed or key recovery, he definitely wants to do that. Applies the following effects to self upon landing a strike card's card. Plus 15% to strike damage inflicted for 20 counts, and plus 15% to special move damage. Okay, I was going to say, this is literally Red Gogeta's, but worse because it's restricted to strike cards, which has already been power crept by units like EX Snail, who has it but super tuned up and way better than Red Gogeta's. Nails is nuts. It's the same effect, but different. But he offsets it because he also gets a plus 15% special move damage increase for each strike card he does, which is a little bit of flavors of Blue Vegeta, who does a little bit different, but still a little bit something similar. Plus 10% to strike damage inflicted for 10 counts every time a strike arts card is drawn while this character's on the battlefield. Oh! That's actually a little bit of the GT SSJ Goku, who gets damage bonuses when he draws a blast card. This is actually really powerful. That's a very powerful effect. Shisami's going to do a ton of strike damage. A ton of strike damage. Especially with the EX Frieza with all those debuffs. Oh my god. Alright, so special. Plus 15% to strike damage inflicted for 10 counts upon activation. Okay. Green card destroys all your blast cards, draws a strike card next. And we also talked about how he gets 10% more strike damage for that card immediately. But underrated thing about this, he's actually clearing out your hand. You could potentially draw another 2 or 3 more strike cards. So his strikes will do a lot. Frieza Force, strike attack, and Frieza Force or green strike attack. I don't mind that at all. I like the split. I like the split. All right, Cooler. So Cooler, the last man standing here. Main ability, transform into final form. Draws a special arts card next. So that's a green card, not special moves, special arts. Requirement is 15 counts, so pretty quick. I mean, that's not super quick. It's pretty normal, pretty much. What was Frieza's? What was it, like 20? 15, okay. His uniques are 1 sentence. Oh my god. Oh, well, pre-transformation, never mind. Applies the following effects to self when the battle begins. Applies buff effect. Nullify abnormal conditions up to 2 times. Okay. Gradually restores own health each timer count for 40 counts. So he has regen, just like Cell. You guys play with Sparking Cell, maybe. The yellow one. He has regen, like those types of characters. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Reduce damage received by 20% for 10 counts, plus 30% to strike damage inflicted as well. So these characters are doing something that a lot of the transforming units do ever since Transforming Vegeta came out, where pre-transformation they're either able to transform super quick, or they get some sort of like damage cut or healing and stuff like that because they get shredded pre-transformation. Which I hope that they do this for SS3 Shallot whenever that happens, because Shallot, his transformations are good, but he's so bad before transformation. He just takes so much damage that it doesn't matter. Special move inflicts enemies natural downgrade plus 5 to sub count, meaning they have to wait 5 counts longer to sub. Pretty good. Green card is super basic, plus 20% to strike damage. He's not really doing too much for me pre-transformation. Are you double defense? You are... Oh, Sagas. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're going to work with Sagas. So you are strike defense and then strike defense for both tags afterwards. Okay. I mean, that's good, I guess. They don't really have one like that, I don't think. They have blast. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, so post-transformation. Draws a special arts card next. Again? Both his main abilities draw a special arts card. This one restores health by 25%. Are you like a defense type or something? Yeah, okay. I was like, man, he's doing some really like defense type stuff. He's a defense type. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Just like, wait, what's happening? Hold on, I want to see something that she saw me. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking he had a force switch from the preview, but I guess that's not a thing. Okay. Restores health by 25%. Increases arts card draw speed level by 1 level for 40 counts. Okay. So he's a defense type that has a strike focus like Rubrian and Gotenks SS3 and some others. Restores own vanishing gauge by 40% when enemy characters, when the enemy switches characters, less characters on the battlefield. That reminds me of, who is it, Purple Subaru? Something similar like that, but that's really good. If they switch in this guy's combo while he's out there, he pretty much gets half of his vanish gauge back. Applies the following effects to self per defeated tag Lineage of Evil or Saga from these battle members. Oh, you're a last man standing type 2? When this character enters the battlefield, plus 25% of damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 10% for 10 counts. So that can be 50% of damage and 20% for 10 counts. The counts is annoying because that's super short. But 50% damage increase if he's last man standing. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield, reduces damage received by 20% for 10 counts. They want you to switch him in and out a lot because the damage received reduction is cool. I mean, but it's not super great. It's super short. Reduces damage received, yada yada, plus 30% of damage, strike damage inflicted for 15 counts. And the following effects occur after the enemy's attack is over, plus 25% of damage inflicted for 15 counts. Oh, you're doing the purple Goku Black thing. Man, there's been so many pre-existing unit references in this video. I think that's pretty fun. Okay, so applies the following effects to after the enemy's attack is over, plus 25% to damage inflicted, and then plus 25% to damage inflicted by Lineage of Evil or Saga from the movies characters as well. Dog. He's getting 50% whenever the enemy's attack is over. They're cheekily saying, that's not even a word, but they're being super cheeky about it. They want you to basically cover change with him. He has healing and stuff like that. It shouldn't be a big deal, but I won't do it. But if he's anything like Purple Goku Black, even a tap blast, just a tap shot, will trigger this highlighted text. That was the broken thing about Goku Black. He was getting 50% damage bonuses just for a tap shot. Okay, I don't know if they ever patched that out. We all thought they would, but this guy should be the same way. Not to mention, he's also giving allied characters, Lineage of Evil or Sagas from the movies, this increase too. That's a lot of damage. You're just gonna give Bojack or not Bojack because he's purple. Maybe you go purple, red. You're just gonna give like the yellow Gohan on Lineage or not on Lineage, on movies another just 25% just cause. Like why? You know? Not to mention the Lineage characters. Special move. Oh, he has blast armor on strikes, by the way. Special move. Major explode damage inflicts enemies after downgrade plus 5 to sub counts. Cannot be nullified by most other special moves. Green card restores ki by 35% and plus 20% to strike damage. He holds 1 and 1. Okay, so neither of these characters, in my opinion, is like, again, game-breaking, immediate top-tier units. But I'm cool with how good they are. They're good, but not like too good to be like, oh my god, why are you coming out? Like, why are you so good, right? Same applies to EXs. They're going to be really good characters too. But I think there are better EXs than both of these cards, for the record. And same applies to Sparkings. But again, from the context of Lineage of Evil and their needs, they're perfect. Look at this top row of Lineage of Evil characters. You have Final Form, Full Power Frieza. You have Golden Frieza, Final Form Frieza. You have Final Form Cooler. You have Transforming Cooler. You have a full color wheel of characters, and they're all really good options, and they're really interchangeable. It works super well. Your last spot, I'd probably go Chilled for the HP, though, personally. But it works really, really well. I like this. That team's going to be really good. That might be what that team needed to just push them to being... I don't know. Some people will say they were top 3. I didn't feel that way. I'd put them maybe top 5, but they might be top 2 or 3 now. At least for this couple of weeks where they're like super relevant again, because we know how quick this game switches up, right? Last couple things. Lineage of Evil did get this new equip: Blast Defense, Strike Attack, and Ki Recovery. Going to be very good. Ki Recovery bonus is definitely going to be really nice to have overall. That is going to be in the new Cooler event that apparently probably has 50 battles. You have 51 battles. Oh, hey, it's time-gated until the 10th. Nice, because why not? Why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they time-gate it? They always do that. Also, this equip coming out, too, for Transforming Warrior / Melee. This is actually really good. It's Strike Defense, Blast Defense, And then also 1 to 5% to strike attack for each transforming warrior battle member, excuse me. So this tag, Transforming Warrior, is actually not what you would expect. Not every character that transforms is in here. This is going to be a really good equip for characters like there she is, like Rubrianne, and like these are the characters that have this. Bojack, Rubrianne. It's a good equip in general. So yeah, definitely going to be really nice to see. And these are all the melee-based ones. These are the only ones that can equip this equip. So, last but not least, we have the Super Scout Battle. It has Lineage of Evil characters. EX Chilled is in here, not bad. Also, this EX Metacooler, I wish. EX Cooler is really good for Saga's bench at 5-star. This might be your opportunity to get him there. Strike, attack, and defense for Sagas. EX Chilled is available. I believe he's just blast defense though. I don't really personally care too much about just blast defense. Yeah, he's just blast. Oh, he's blast attack and defense. I might run that. This Super Scout Battle though is really good because there's some good characters. Yeah, the Frieza Force one, that one's not bad. It's just half of those, 3/4 of them are just, they're on Master Pack 1. Ginyu's the only real prize there, I'd say. But Future is actually not bad either. Same applies here as same criticism. Zamasu's the only real prize here. But Zamasu has a really good 5-star ability. You won't have the opportunity to get him there. Oh, 3-star? Oh, 3-star. He picks up God Key. And then 5-star turns into Strike and Blast. If you could get this guy to 5, he's really good. So, yeah, that's what they're doing here. Super Scout seems to be pretty cool. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe. If you guys are new, as well as a thumbs up. It does help out the channel, and I appreciate you guys, especially if you listen all the way through. Leave me a comment saying, hey, I listened to the whole thing, and I'll see if I can leave you a heart. I generally do that pretty often. So, thank you all, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.